So you're the shit. Don't take her. Right?
So courageous. Such a fine example of womanhood. I simply knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Or my husband. You see, His Majesty could never be satiated on his wedding day by one bride alone. Thank you, my new sister. I shall always treasure your company.
Born of ocean's mire, and death washed clean of dark desire. And thus,
This sliver of divinity.
How did you? Hold on to your coat.
Judging. Farewell.
What now?
Ah, the relic.
Thank the gods.
Turn your back, afraid that the... You've done well.
We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you!
I will uncover the secrets hidden in these shadows. Made tangible. How curious. When I was...
Me lock it!
Hello to you, great dreamer.
I need more mana.
Make your wish.
place, this energy. I've learned something new.
How brutal construct.
One less twisted intellect perverted.
The black venom.
Just finished watching the first part of her stream from this morning. That first rat was Sneed Alkae.
Oh, I didn't realize my mic was off, and I'm sitting here talking. How long? Well, was it off the whole time? I think it was off the whole time, wasn't it? My bad, man. That first rat was definitely super sneaky. That it was pissing. Yeah, it was off the whole time, wasn't it? I was fucking sitting here talking to myself. I'm sorry. Yeah, that first rat yesterday, he kind of pissed me off. I was watching him the whole time too. I could tell he was being sketchy while I was fucking going down the hallway to heal and shit. And I told Perry King, I said, you know, like if I come in here, do all this work to make a loadout, come in here, and if somebody shoots me in the back, I'm not gonna be playing this game very much longer. And then sure enough, first game, someone shoots me in the back. So when I woke up today, I didn't even really feel like playing the game at all, or like Arc Raiders at all when I woke up. When I got up, I cleaned out my PlayStation. I took the top and bottom off, and then I took the fan out, and I cleaned the fan out, because it was getting really loud yesterday. It was actually really caked with some smoke dust. Then I put it all back together, and then now like every 10-15 minutes it starts clicking a little bit, which is kind of sketching me out, but at the same time I think it was just like caked up in the spinny part of it, so I think it's just like trying to get used to being able to spin freely without being caked. But my experience in Arc Raiders yesterday kind of pushed me away from the game. I don't even feel like playing it at all anymore. Then I also noticed, I just noticed now you...
He was being sketchy, but if you rewind, he was coming from you guys from the get-go.
Yeah, well, remember, obviously you don't have it open right now, but when he came, before he came running over, I said, oh shit, there's a flare over there. A flare just went off over there. And then the guy comes running from the direction.
Came from his direction before he got to you guys.
Yeah, and then I asked him about the flare over there, and he didn't even say anything. He just flashed his fucking flashlight. So that's why I was sketched out about the guy right away. I'm like, buddy, you just came from over there, and there was flares over there. Like, you're obviously not up to any good. So I was already sketched out about him. And then he just proved my point that...
Hey man, that guy was a chameleon.
Yeah, kind of. I seen right through his shit.
And he had a microphone the whole time.
And he had a microphone the whole time. He turns it on at the end to say that I had a defib. To tell the other rat that I have a defib. Like, as if the other rat is going to pick you up, buddy. As if.
Turn away the tyrant's face, and kingdom end without.
When you tried it.
But yeah, that moment right there just ruined my whole experience with the game. Like, I come in, my first game in, I'm here to see what the new update is, what the new robots are, and then I get shot in the back by a fucking rat. And like, I hate playing solos like that, and then somebody, like the other guy with the hall cracker that was helping me with the robot, you know, and then he goes into the smoke trying to shoot the guy that was originally shooting us, and then I end up shooting him, the hall cracker guy. I'm shooting at him, and then he drops me. I don't know if you noticed, but right when I went down, Buddy was like, oh, I got him, I got the rat. But he thought I was the rat because I was shooting at him. But really, I was shooting at the rat. I was shooting at the rat. And then when the smoke popped up and the other friendly random ran into the smoke. I didn't know who was who, so I just started shooting at everything moving in the smoke, which made the Hullcracker guy think that I was a rat. That's why he was like, wait, who was helping me? And then he got shot in the back by another rat. But my point being is I haven't played the game in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then my first game back on, you're going to put me in a game with people that shoot people in the back? Like, so I'm done. I ain't playing Arc Raiders anymore ever again. They can come out with as many updates as they want. I am never going to play it because it's bullshit. Yeah, well, I mean, fuck. I've had the game for over 2 months, and all I get is...
Spend a decent amount of time making it loaded.
I did. With the little bit of resources that I had, I fixed up that anvil and fixed up the Berletta, and went in there, and fucker just shoots me in the back, so I'm not having it anymore. I'm done. And then for them to just release, like, they released this update and all you get is a new blueprint for a legendary gun that you probably have to deal with 50,000 rats just to get the materials to make. I'm okay. It's the rats that are ruining the game. It would be cool if, like, they need some kind of system that marks rats. You know what I mean? Like, we need a system where it makes it so that these people can't sit there and pretend to be friendly, like that guy not turning on his mic and not saying if he's friendly or not, and then shooting me in the back and then waiting until he goes down to turn on his mic just so he can fucking squeak as the rat he is. I think they need to turn off being able to toggle your mic. It's either on or it's not.
They just announced today they would be adding a passive mode for friendly players.
Yeah.
April Fools.
April Fools. I don't know. I lost interest in it. I'm not interested in playing it anymore. Like, it's more because, like, in Call of Duty, you know that everyone's not friendly because you can't team up in Call of Duty. Like, you're going against each other no matter what.
Yes.
Them making the game like PvE, PvP, it doesn't work together. Like, I don't know how they don't notice that, but games like Escape from Tarkov, Vigor, all those other like extraction shooter games, they don't really make it very far because nobody's interested in only having a few hours to play the game and then sit there the whole time worrying about if someone's going to shoot you. Or fake people pretending to be friendly and not friendly. So it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it. And they're going to probably lose a lot of player base if they continue on the way they're going. Everything wants me to go up over in this corner here. It would be like, you know what it's like? It would be like if Elden Ring was an open world PvE, PvP game. So now imagine instead of someone invading you, if everybody was just there and anybody could start attacking you at any time that they wanted to. Wouldn't that make Elden Ring way less enjoyable than the invader aspect? You know what I mean? Like, you have honorable battles in Elden Ring and Dark Souls because of invasions. Sure, you have people that just walk up and just start swinging. But, like, you know they're an invader. It's not like you don't know. Like, you know you're either going to have to fight them not honorably or honorably, but either way, you know you're going to have to fight them, right?
There used to be people that complain about the invaders mechanic all the time.
They used to complain about the invader mechanics? I don't know. At least it tells you someone's invading you. Arc Raiders doesn't tell me if someone's planning on shooting me in the back or not. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not about being able to shoot each other that's the problem. It's the fake people that is making it the problem. Like, if that guy would have came up and said, no, I'm not friendly, or if something in the game would have came up as a notification as like, hey, this guy's told people he's friendly before, but he actually shoots them in the back after he pretends to be friendly, then it would be more fair game knowledge that I know I can't trust that guy. They need something in the game that is trust related.
That's just like Poe.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not at all. Because when I'm face to face with somebody, I can tell if they want to fight me or not.
We're trying to separate themselves for similar titles.
They're trying to separate themselves for, like, from similar titles, you mean? Like, from Eager and... I mean, it's all the exact same thing, just with robots. It's literally the exact same concept, but instead of fighting only humans in the game, like human bots, you're fighting robot bots. Like in Vigor, there's people that are walking around that are AI that you're supposed to fight and kill here and there. They're defending areas, or they're like whatchamacallit, patrolling areas. And same with Escape from Tarkov. There's AI in the game that you're fighting. It's just more of, like, if Arc Raiders wasn't supposed to be a friendly game where people aren't supposed to be shooting each other, they wouldn't add shit like that room in damn Battlegrounds where you have to have 4 people to activate the switches. They wouldn't add teamwork items like that if they wanted people to shoot each other. They need to have a PvP only and a PvE only mode, because you can't have both people in the same room. It doesn't work. Even the guy with the hall cracker in the beginning of that video, you heard him once he got shot in the back, right? He was like, fucking rats. Like, even he was sick of it because, like, he goes in there with a hall cracker to try and fight the Ark and somebody's shooting him in the back. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's the whole shooting people in the back thing that's driving me nuts. I think that they should make it like, make it so that you have to ping the enemy and ping to invite to PvP. And unless they accept it, you can't do any damage to that person. Because then we'll know.
Vital game mechanic and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. More of two, because I know that 3/4 of those people, I could beat the living fucking shit out of them in real life. They think they're so fucking great shooting people in the back on a video game, when I know I could just absolutely fucking destroy them. They aren't that confident in real life, which is what drives me nuts. They're fucking rats. They're pussy-ass little bitches sitting in corners shooting people in the back. That's why they're shooting people in the back, too. It's because they know that in real life, everybody else would just beat the living shit out of them. And, like, my biggest thing, too, is, like, man, why are you even bothering shooting people in the back? Like, just play the game. Go loot some shit. Go kill some robots. Get some loot. Get your own loot. You know? Like, I played the game. That's why I got these guns that you're killing me for, because I played the game. Like, you know, everybody else is supposed to. You're supposed to play the game. Not wait for other people to play the game and then go steal their progress from them.
Is your ego bruised?
Choose what you wish.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? There's apparently another door in this area that I gotta go through, but I haven't seen a single door on the map. Is it like in the middle?
I need more mana.
Yeah, it's gotta be in the middle. And, like, I guarantee you that, like, that first rat at the beginning of the game there that we were just talking about, he only came over to us because he heard the other guys shooting a hole cracker. Otherwise, he never would have came over there. Like, go play the game, get your own hull cracker blueprint, and gather the materials to build your own hull cracker. Why are you stealing that guy's hull cracker? Because, I don't know if you notice, but when you said that's life, I mean, the people that steal from other people, they tend to get arrested or get charged, or the cops come and they do something about it. Where's the cops in our creators when somebody comes up and steals all your shit? So it's not life, you know? People don't just get to steal from everybody. You don't get to walk up and... That's not the same equivalent. That would be, hey, I'll drop you this if you drop me that, and then they don't drop you the thing and they just run away. That's a scam. What they're doing is theft.
Well, it's also a game.
Yeah, so it's not life then. You can't say people being rats is part of life. And exactly, it's also a game. So why can't there be a PvE versus PvP if it's just a game? Right?
So people don't have to feel bad.
People don't have to feel bad? I mean, the only ones that don't feel bad are the rats. Somebody goes and works like 1,000 hours in real life to go and buy a car, and then somebody steals that car from them. It's the same equivalent as somebody going and putting 10 hours into gathering the materials to build something in the game, and then somebody just shoots them in the back and steals it. You still lost all that time, right? It's not about it being a digital asset. Yeah, which is why jails are filled with criminals. There's no justice system at all in our creators. So everybody's just getting away with everything, thinking that they're cool as shit, when really they're not. You're gaining people's trust and shooting them in the back. There's no skill behind that. That doesn't make you good.
System would be good.
Well, I think it should, like I'm saying, there has to... They need to figure out a way to be able to have some kind of trust system on there. So, like, when if the person's been... And like, I know it'd be next level impossible to figure out, like, hey, that guy in the last game told people he was friendly and then shot him in the back. Like, it'd be next level impossible to figure out a program to be able to identify that, to be able to mark people. Okay? But I think if somebody kills you, there should be, at the end of the game, the person that killed you, did they say they were friendly? Did they shoot you in the back? Yes, yes, yes. And then after so many reports of that person getting that yes on that part, then they should have something above their head, like an extra emblem. You know, either they've gone full blown and they're completely not friendly, don't believe this person, or have like a in between. You know, this guy have a symbol that represents that that guy has done some fishy things, but he's not always not friendly. Just to be able to separate, like, because you can't. How do you trust anybody after how many people have pretended to be friendly to me and then shot me? More of because if somebody went and acted like a rat in real life to you or to your friend, you would tell your friend, hey, that guy's a rat. I wouldn't really trust hanging out with him or doing anything with him because he's all about drama. He's just gonna screw you over in the long run. That's real life. I have no idea if anybody in the game has misled anybody at all or gained anybody's trust and shot them in the back. Like, I don't know those things just by listening to them talk or watching their character run around. There just has to be some kind of recognition system to be able to recognize when somebody's a rat and when somebody's not. It's just like I told you before the last expedition. I had a fuck was it called? I think it was a Jupiter or an Aphelion, and I was going into the map and I was going in there to only fight Rocketeers. And then as I'm shooting at a Rocketeer, some guy is shooting at me from a far-ass building. So I start running towards the building, and this random person comes out from, I don't even know where he came out from, but I was like, yo, I said, there's a rat on top of this building over here. Do you want to go fight him? And he says, yes, let's go fight him. Let's go kick his ass. There's a zip line going up. I fucking go up the zip line. I forgot to reload. I get to the top of the zip line. I realize I gotta reload. I roll to the side. I start reloading. The guy that was helping me comes up the zip line behind me, starts shooting at the rat. The rat downs him, and then I turn and I down the rat. And then the first thing I do, before even looting the rat's bag, I pick up the guy off the ground that helped me. And what does the guy do? He shoots me in the back while I start looting the rat's backpack. That is fucking bullshit. All because I had a fancy gun on my back, and that little pussy-ass bitch didn't want to put the time into playing the game to go get his own fancy gun. And why? And why? Because he's ass at the game. The rat downed him. And then I had to pick him up. The rat, with a free loadout, dropped him. And he still felt the need that he had to shoot me and take my fancy weapon.
Is the true climax of perverted lust.
I mean, that's what defibs are in the game for, right? To pick people up. And I mean, I asked the guy to come help me kill that rat, and he agreed and pretended to be my friend and came and helped me kill the rat. We kill the rat, and then he shoots me in the back. After I picked him up. I could have let him just crawl on the ground. But hey, guess what? He told me, he showed me that he was friendly because he literally put his game at risk to come help me, but then shoots me in the back. Like, I don't, no, that's not, That's not cool. And until they come out with some kind of trust system in the game, I'm done with it. They can add all the guns they want to. And I'm still not going to care, because you can add as many guns as you want. And if I still can't trust people in the game, I don't feel like playing it. I'm not going to waste my time. We only get so much time in this world. I'm not going to waste it on gathering resources just for some bitch to come take it.
The foulest.
Don't be done.
Good to see.
Good to see.
San is.
I'm already getting bored of this game. I mean, I've done this campaign like fucking 5 times now. I'm only on Act 8. I was only doing this character because I wanted to see what it was like using,
This item whispers of destiny.
using a minion character. I wanted to see what it was like. It's going semi alright, but I'm not really a big fan of it. More because I gotta worry about trying to, like in this skill tree here, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there, so it's the same. In this skill tree here, I gotta try and get like stuff like minions deal increased damage, minions have increased health. This is minion damage down here. This is minion damage over here. This is minion damage up here. Or this is cast and attack speed for minions. So I have to worry about keeping my minions' damage up while also building my own defenses, which my defenses are low. And it's mainly because I'm using like all unique equipment. So like I'm not really getting the most out of my stats here. It's just one of those problems of it. If I want to go and buy specific gear off the trade market, everybody's charging up the ass for everything right now. So I have to find it myself or craft it myself, which is also a hassle. I'm just tired of doing everything over again. Like, I've already done this all for my other character with the cyclone shit I was using. And then now here I'm doing it again on this character.
The goddess is watching.
And I was getting annoyed of having to spawn my minions. So I'm using a gem called Spell Slinger. Right here, Spell Slinger. So this skill makes it so that, like, if I attach other skills to it, then it will launch all those skills when I cast a wand attack. So, like, those spells and those attacks. So the rain, when those blue circles that show up, and then all these little blue orbs, it's from a wand attack. So every time I launch a wand attack, I have it so that it spawns the raised zombie, the summoned skeletons, and I have a second one down here that is doing living lightning and raised specter. But I have to manually summon the reaper that I have here. That you see this guy running around back and forth that I'm standing beside. I have to manually spawn that guy, but all the other ones, they spawn while I'm doing the rain thing. Later on in the game, I have to switch it to where I manually summon all my other minions, and I have to put skills on, like aura skills that grant like damage to my minions and health to my minions and resistances, because I need to get my resistances up to 75 for my minions in order for them to be able to survive.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path.
So, like, I feel like doing this character is a little bit more complicated because I gotta worry about the damage and resistances that my minions do.
No two battles are alike.
Which the damage is pretty alright. I have my damage up there.
Pity the emperor.
And then I'm trying to keep my own personal damage up, which there's a node that actually really helps. This one up over here. It says increases and reductions to minions' damage also affect you. So, like, I have all these minions deal increased damage effects, and they're all applying to my spells. Like, so that way the damage isn't, like, fully dependent on only the minions. And then once I hit level 66 and level 70, I have two pieces of equipment that I want to use. The one will do the same thing as that skill node I just showed you. The increases and reductions to minions damage will apply to me, but it'll apply to me at 150% of the value. So I'll be able to take that skill node off and use that point somewhere else. And I'll have 150% of the increases and reductions to my minions damage are going to apply to me. I also have a body armor that I want to put on, which will grant me 15% of the increases and reductions to my minions' maximum life will apply to me. So, like, if my minion has 100% increased maximum life, then I'm going to have 15% increased maximum life added to me, which isn't a lot. It sounds like not a lot, but it actually helps in the long run because there's not very many nodes to grab that increase maximum life. So this build is focusing on raising the power of my minions and then applying that power raise to myself as well. It's just hard to find the specific things that you need because everything's random number generated. So, say I want a piece of equipment that has, say like the max it can get is 120 increased maximum life. Man, really?
Those who ascend too quickly.
Shit like that makes me not want to play anymore. So, like, the maximum life stat thing, see how this ring has 103 maximum life. That's a tier 1, okay? And it's a prefix. So every piece of gear, like regular, rare gear, these are uniques, they're orange, they have set stats, so I can't change the stats on them. You can get 3 prefixes and 3 suffixes per item. So there is like 30 to 40 different prefixes I can land and 30 to 40 different suffixes I can land. Put this ring in here. So like when I go and have an item drop on the ground, I can have any one of these modifiers up top here land on the 3 prefixes. So from this maximum life one to this bottom one. It can roll any one of those. It's going to pick 3 of them. And then same with the suffixes. The suffixes can land any one of these modifiers. So like trying to get a ring to land on what you want is next level hard. And not only are you're like basically rolling a slot machine trying to get those modifiers to land, they also come with different tiers. So like that 9 to maximum energy shield is a tier 9. If I had a tier 1, it would be like plus 60 to maximum energy shield. So like I could roll a tier 6 maximum life and it'll only give me 20 additional maximum life. So like not only am I rolling to try and get the specific stat I want, I'm also rolling to try to get the specific tier that I want. So it's just like back and forth hassle, like, and it costs so much materials to try and land on what you want it to land on. And then in order to get an abundance of materials to craft, you gotta play the end game. And to get to the end game, you gotta go through the campaign. So by the looks of it, yeah. Type in minion. It was gloves. Oops. This body armor right here. Level 66. Okay. No, what is the gloves? Is it gloves or boots? I thought it was gloves. Did I not put it in here? Is it helmet? I bought a pair of gloves yesterday. I'm not using them. It's not in here. It's not in my inventory. They were like, they look like this. Let me go take a look. I'll show you the website. Increases and reductions. Minion damage. It's called the Scourge Terror Claw. And they're like red. I bought them though. I'm so confused. I paid like 20 chaos orbs for it. Okay, I guess I'm going to buy another pair. So, once I hit level 66, I'm going to be using this armor. It gives me increases in reductions to minion maximum health also apply to me at 15% of the value. And then these gloves here is the damage. So increases and reductions to minions damage also affect you at 150% of their value. If I go to put this in my stats and it says I already have one. I'm so confused. Now it's there. Oh, it's a claw. That's why. I thought it was gloves. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can even use that. Anyways, I'll put this in the dump, I guess. So I'm waiting to get to level 66 to get more HP, but then I need to get 103 strength and 103 dexterity, which I only have 58 strength and 60 dexterity, so I gotta work on getting those. Which I'm sure I could swap out like one of the rings. I'm waiting to get to level 64 for this ring. This ring and this other ring were rings that I've used on my other character. And like I can't even, like, these damage buffs don't even apply to me, like the 7 to 15 physical damage to attacks. That doesn't apply to my spells, and it doesn't apply to my minions. I guess it would probably apply to my wand attack, because it's pretty much like an attack. It says attack. So I would need, and then it just sucks getting rid of shit. I can change the boots. I think I might just leave these gloves on then, because raised zombie does not require a corpse. So like, to raise a zombie, you need to kill an enemy and have their corpse on the ground and turn the corpse into the raised zombie. But with these gloves, I can just spawn zombies no matter what. And it also allows me to use my zombies as corpses. So like, there's this skill called Raise Spectre, which Raise Spectre, I can only raise the corpse of enemies that I killed or corpses that are on the ground. But since my zombies are already corpses, it's turning my zombies into specters. Then this right here is why I gotta get my defenses up, because I'm just dying at getting hit once, I die. Which is one of the things that made me even start doing this character, was because I was tired that my other character that I got all the way to endgame, I can't even get it to go from level 91 to 92 because I keep getting one hit and I lose 10% of my XP every time I die. So it takes like 10-15 minutes of playing a map to get that 10% XP, and then I go and die from getting hit once, like towards the end of completing the whole map, and then there goes all the XP that I just got by doing that map. It's fucking driving me nuts. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna do a minion build. That way my minions will take all the damage. But then now I'm dying from stuff that's on the ground. Like, look, there wasn't even a fucking enemy standing there, and I just died from the stuff that was on the ground from it. Not only that, they all stand behind me. When I'm using this build to use them as a defense, they all run behind me. So I have to like run into an area and then back up and let the minions go in there and fight. And they don't even all go in there and fight. Like the zombies are standing beside me for some reason. I just can't win no matter what I'm doing. See, like this crab has fucking 15 fucking zombies hitting it and it's still coming after me. I just died from what? I've also stressed out in this game about they don't tell you what you die from. It just tells you that you died. So like every monster comes with its own modifiers. So some of them can be dealing increased physical damage, and some of them can be dealing like fire damage, cold damage, lightning damage, chaos damage. The game doesn't tell you what damage type you die from, so you don't even know what to raise your defense is for. Like, I don't even know what just killed me. It just says Necromancer has been slain. Doesn't say he was slain by chaos damage, by fire damage, by cold damage. Nothing. I don't get to know. I just have to increase all of my defenses and be prepared for every fucking damage that comes in. It drives me nuts. It should say Necromancer was slain by cold damage, or by lightning damage, or by chaos damage, because how do I know what defense to increase if I don't know what the fuck they're dealing? This game's only been out for like 14 years too, right? So it's not like they've had time to figure out how to implement that in the game or anything. I just imagine those people that are playing like the hardcore versions of it. So you can make a hardcore character where if you die once, that's it. It's over. Like you lose your character. Or you have to transfer it over to either the standard league or the... Okay, what's going on here? Where's the thing fucking blowing shit up? So, like, you only get one life, and, like, you have to know the game really well to be able to do a character like that, because, again, that would be, like, a lot of lost time. Like, imagine putting 100 hours into a character just for some random AoE blast to blow up and kill you with one hit. I mean, it's kind of bullshit. And then there's also the next step up, which is hardcore solo self-found. Basically, hardcore solo self-found people. So people that are in the hardcore realm, they can only trade with other people online that are in the hardcore realm themselves. Okay? So, like, say I wanted to go and buy that pair of gloves I just went and bought off someone, I would only be able to buy them off someone else that's in the hardcore realm. Solo self-found hardcore makes it so that you can't trade with people at all. So, like, you're only allowed to use what you find and what you farm in the game. Which would make the game like 5 times harder than just doing regular hardcore. So it's basically like doing a no-death run on Elden Ring. And I'm not talking like making a save file and then going back and being able to continue the game from where you didn't die the first time. No, like it's literally like you get one life, and if you die, you have to send your character either to the I think it's the standard realm, but it might also be the Mirage realm. Like where you wouldn't be a hardcore character anymore. You wouldn't get that leaderboard recognition. Because there's a whole online leaderboard and a community and shit where people give recognition to those doing those crazy things. There's like a public leaderboard type deal thing, so like when the season first dropped, like whoever the first person was that reached like Act 2, it would say so-and-so is the first person to reach Act 2. So-and-so is the first person to reach this area. Like it shows up on my screen when somebody's the first person to reach a specific area in the game that hasn't been reached yet. I think that's kind of cool as well, how they do that. Nice. I've never done a hardcore character, and I've never done a solo self-found character either. Just mainly because I know this game it's not fair when it comes to enemy damage and the AoE attacks. Like there's some of the enemy attacks they spread across like half of my screen, and if I touch it with one little hair off of my character's body, he's dead. There's some people that just like completely understand this game in every aspect and every character, and they're able to go in and make a character like that to be able to survive that shit, but I can't do it. Community end game is kind of alright for helping people, but there is a lot of snotty people that are like, if you ask a question, they just say get good, or they say skill issue. But that's like every game. I mean, you always have those fucking people that think they're so tough behind a computer screen. That's why I keep commenting on different TikTok videos of people acting tough in video games, and I say, you know, if they just took away the concept of a gamer tag and made it so that everybody's gamer tag had to be their government given name, like their full government name, then there wouldn't be as many cocky people online. Even on TikTok. Like, if you couldn't set a username and, like, your username was your government name, then not a lot of people would be fucking so brave on TikTok. And I'm not talking about the people that say stupid shit like skill issue and that. I'm talking about the people that say racist fucking comments, and they say words and phrases that they know they wouldn't be saying in real life. Those are the type of people where they would be very fucking... The internet would get really quiet if everybody's full government name was on their username, that's for sure. That's why there's such thing as keyboard warriors, because you're not going to be able to find out who they are unless you're some kind of computer programmer that has an IP address tracer and You trace the IP address to the general area they're in, and then you try and find the person that did it. I mean, it's like picking a needle out of a haystack. But if everybody's full government name was on there, it wouldn't be like picking a needle out of the haystack. And then somebody saying the N-word, it wouldn't be too hard to find that person and fucking teach them why they shouldn't be saying shit like that. It would actually solve a lot of online bullying too. Like one account per person too. Like no making fucking 5 accounts and you have burner accounts that you can go on and talk shit on because you know if the account gets banned that you're not gonna care, you got another account. No, it's it. Those people are fucking rats. Those are real life rats. Where I guarantee you, if you show up to their house to square up, they're gonna call the cops and they're gonna have the cops come and protect them. Where the only problem is if your life isn't completely at danger, I know the cops are gonna take about 10-15 minutes to get there, so you better fucking hope in that 10-15 minutes that you can square up. I want that same energy you had online when I come see you. I don't know. One thing in this life that confuses me is how many people are so ignorant online when you know that they wouldn't be doing that shit if you were face to face. And it just drives me nuts on how much of a coward the world is. People say stupid shit. You're good, man. I'll catch you next time. I was just gonna say, people say stupid shit and they think that there's no repercussions to the things that they say. There's no consequences because they said it online behind a fake name.
You've done well.
Do I have a portal scroll? I don't. If I die right here, I'm going to play Apex.
When I'm ready and not before.
Actually, I think Wireless was the only one that was in here watching. So yeah, I'm going to play Apex. Make sure we activate this.